The Ostritch Inn in Colnbrook, England, is located just 17 miles away from London. Because the four-starred hotel and pub is near Heathrow, it's the ideal hotel to stay for a couple of days if you're on a business trip. That's what people did centuries ago if traveling to Windsor Castle. But staying at the third oldest inn in England wasn't always safe. One of the legends of the Ostritch Inn is that Dick Turpin once hid there to escape the authorities. The village of Colnbrook was once an important stopover and the main route that ran from London to Bath. There was a toll house nearby and the keeper of the toll house was shot in the face. People told the Bow Street runners, today they would be the police, that they saw Dick Turpin at the scene. Dick Turpin, 1705-1739, was an English highwayman. He was a burglar, horse thief, poacher and killer. He managed to escape the authorities by jumping out of one of the inn's windows. Later, Turpin was caught stealing horses and he was sentenced to death by hanging. At least 60 murders have occurred at the Ostritch Inn. In the 17th century, the inn was owned by John Jarman and his wife. They had a lucrative job on the side. Travelers, like merchants, carried a lot of money around. The couple had a fine nose for rich customers. Jarman would yell to his wife, "There's a fat pig available if you want one," and she would respond, "Put him in the sty for till morrow." The wealthy customer was then given a special treatment, free heavy ale and a special room. In this room, a trapdoor was made directly under the bedstead. Underneath, a huge boiling pot filled with hot water or fat was located and the poor customer would be boiled to death. The remains were disposed of in the nearby brook. The belongings were sold to the local gypsies. John Jarman and his wife were able to continue their dirty job until they got a little too greedy. Thomas Cole, a well-known clothier, arrived in town and he also decided to spend the night at the Ostritch Inn. Jarman and his wife even persuaded him to change his will. He was murdered by the couple, but there was a problem. Cole's horse broke loose and started wandering the streets. Everybody thought Cole had taken a fall off his horse, so a big search was organized. Some had seen Cole entering the Ostritch Inn, and when the will was discovered, Jarman's wife was arrested. Jarman himself got away and hid in the nearby Windsor forest, but he was caught as well. The couple confessed to 60 murders and they were both hanged. Cole's body was found in the brook near the inn. It is believed that the village was named after this event. Cole in the brook, Colnbrook. Guests and staff have reported strange and unexplained things such as strange noises, seeing ghostly figures and objects that move by themselves. There are cold spots in certain areas such as in the ladies' loo downstairs, where Jarman put the bodies before getting rid of them, and in the restaurant area next to murder bedchamber. In the infamous bedroom, a sudden feeling of dread can occur. The spirit of a woman in a Victorian dress and a little girl have been seen, and paranormal investigators who visited the inn in 2003 had a whole conversation with a spirit named John.